Yo, can you guys hear me? Let's go. We are back with the streams. I think in the future for streams or trade recaps, I feel like it's probably going to be so much easier if I just recap them on the streams instead of having to do them on a separate video. Because people can still look back on the streams. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, y'all? Leave a like on the stream, guys. Just join. Obviously, bearish on day. On ES, I believe we're also bearish, but we were more so range on ES. My daily bias was pointing bearish, and for NQ, it's only one setup today, and it was just a stop hunter. Well, no, there's multiple steps today, but this was basically, in my opinion, one of the best steps you could have taken. We had fully mitigated here. I think the only PY unmitigated was a 5, but that's up here. There's nothing else unmitigated on the 1 minute. It's fully mitigated. We had obviously price showing us its hand going lower, and not only that, but we also were delivering from a SMT with ES. So there's an SMT right here, and obviously if we're bearish, these SMTs are going to hold much more than if we're bullish. For example, if we're bullish, we're expecting SMTs to fail, which means they don't hold. But aside from that, like, I don't know, man. Trading is quite simple once you break down the tentacles. Like, there's not much else to this. There's another stop on right here. Like, there was actually so many setups here. You could have made plenty of money today. I mean, what is this? Let's see. You would have gotten this trade here. You might have missed this one here, depending on if you use the stop loss thing I mentioned or not. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. There's a long setup after we swept. If you waited for us to sweep both Asia and London, you could have had a nice long setup. If you just took it off London session sweep, then took a loss. But how do you know it was sweep? I thought it would have gone lower. What do you mean? What do you mean by it would have gone lower? Yeah, London low-key sucks. I ain't gonna lie. London sucks if you're trying to trade NQ, but on trying to trade NQ, Asia and New York are the best 2 sessions. Like by far. If you're still trading right now, I do think my bias wise, let me see. We could definitely go higher just because we have all this trend liquidity here. Resting at some point, like I said, this is all going to get ran. Right there. How do you determine a break structure? I mean, if it's going with the trend, it's a break structure. Like my indicator is marking it out too. You see we have break here, break here, break here. So I was just going with the trend, it's a break structure. If it's going against the trend, like if we're making higher highs, higher lows, and we take out a low, then it's a sweep, not a break structure. You said it was going to sweep London, then go lower, but how did you know that? How that person went to price would have. It's going to go lower. Well, no, I didn't know if it was going to take London and then fail. I have no clue if it's going to do that or not. If you want the highest probability setup, you'd be waiting for a session low using my indicator, and then taking that long. So if you guys want the indicator, it's on my website as well. I have a 7-day free trial for it. Well, it has all these settings. Like it took me a while to code all this, like a little over a year, but it's fully developed here. I'm gonna add some new stuff to the indicator probably later today and stuff and make some updates to it. But for the most part, it's pretty complete. Like I said, I do think we're gonna be bullish here, and this is the one setup I took today for 6RR. Only a 20-minute trading session today. I could have made more money if I was on the charts earlier, but I was not. Let's say you trade London. How would you determine your bias? For London, there's no like, I don't have a set thing where it's like, oh, if it's Asia session, I determine my bias this way. London, I determine my bias this way. I just look at structure. That's all it is. And for the most part, for London, obviously it was consolidating. So there's not really a bias here for London aside from if you see us we're breaking lower. So obviously you'd be looking for shorts back to discount of this range here, which let's see. Came out to 50% there. But London, for the most part, it just doesn't move too well. Yeah, I mean, it's not dead in the middle of nothing because there's this PY right here. London's holding, but it's chopping. You know what I'm saying? So there's not much you can do. That's why I usually trade Asia and New York because you can see we get some solid ranges that you can trade. I mean, there's a nice London session there. A session. This is a pretty good London session. I mean, it's not always where like London session is bad because like Asia is pretty bad here. Most people say though, if we have a bad New York AM, we're gonna have a good Asia session. I also called this in the Discord too. If you guys are in there, I sent it to the chat telling y'all that I was looking for NQ to also take out the low. So if you just use my bias and we're shorting, you should have won today. After a short and long session, I guess it hit that PY. Yeah, it hit this PY. For PY, I like to look at 1 minute and 5 minutes, so low time frame PYs. If I don't see a clear low time frame PY, which is very rare, I'll switch to like 30 in 1 hour. I'm actually gonna be doing a test today. Test out something. I spent a few hours the other day testing this out, so I got to finish it. Overall thought process, long story short, I mark out my structure in my head. You can draw it out if you want like this, but I mark out structure. You mark out liquidity points, highs and lows. You look at your daily bias indicator, which you should have access to if you guys have bought it. And then I look for my range, mark it 50%. I wait for a PY to get hit, and I'm either using a limit order or using my entry model. That's it. I don't overcomplicate it. I don't look at like some crazy like star patterns or anything. I don't believe in any of that. Any giveaways? I'm not partnered with any firms, so I don't do giveaways. I don't have account giveaways, unfortunately. I wish, if I could, I would do giveaways, but I don't have any giveaways. I'll do a giveaway for whoever beats me on a Lucid leaderboard, though. I'll give away the course completely for free for one person that beats the leaderboard. But aside from that, nah, nothing else. Does the bias work for a long session? Like, will it tell you to short or long? The daily bias indicator, it's going to improve your win rate. Guaranteed. Just because I've done testing on it. So I know it will improve your win rate. It's up to you. Do you want a higher win rate or do you want to make more risk reward? Because trade frequency is another thing you got to consider. Alright, I was doing some math the other day. Let me see if I pull it back up. Let me delete all this. I'll do a recap going over today in a bit. Post it later on YouTube. What is this? Till after 2 losses? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. No matter what trading system you have, you're gonna take 2 losses in a row. No matter how good your win rate is, you will take 2 losses in a row. If you till after 2 losses, it's all in your head. Nothing to do with the system. It's all in your head. Like with the 50, even with the 50-50 win rate, you have to be able to take 4 to 5 losses in a row. If you can't do that, you either lock in or you just can't trade. I'll be honest. No one said trading was easy. It's not. If it was easy, everyone would be sitting at home clicking buy or sell. It pays off, but it's not easy. But once you get the hang of it, you can make 100 R a month. In real life, I'm so structured. Yeah, behind the chart, I have 2 years trading. I only got 1 payout. Bro, it's because I do believe discipline off the charts will help, but trading is a whole different beast. It's not entirely the same. You have to practice discipline on the charts. Suppose 5-minute structure is bearish and 1 minute is bullish. Are you talking about external or internal? Because I'm always trading reversals most times. So if the 1 minute is bullish, I'm still looking for shorts. If the overall 5 minute is bearish. Send a screenshot on the Discord, by the way, if you don't. If you're trying to wonder, like, here, I'll send. What do you mean internal or external? I go over that in the course. So if you guys want to check out the course, I'll send the link to the course. But I go over what external and internal is and what it means in terms of structure, because it's 2 different things. If you confuse the 2, you are gonna lose. Like almost guaranteed, you will lose. Yo, I'll pin it in the chat as well. Also, TradeSync is still running their 30% off sale. So if you guys want to use my code JTrades, you can get 30% off yearly plan, which is really good value for what you can get out of Trade Copier. One payout, 10K plus, pay for 10 years of TradeSync. Give some free sauce. If you want free sauces on my YouTube channel, there's no excuse to not be able to become profitable. I have 1,000 videos on my channel. 1,484 videos to be exact. And those are all free. So I recommend you watch those if you're trying to understand or learn a strategy. And you don't have the funds to join. I want a one-on-one mentorship, but I work 14 hours. I get off at 2 a.m. Mountain Time. Let me do the math. That would be... Let me see. Look, for the one-on-one, I always cater to my students. My schedule itself is pretty flexible outside of trading hours. And even my training hours, I can choose to not trade a certain day for my students. So don't worry about the time conflict or the schedule conflict and the time zone difference. I'm always here, willing to be flexible to accommodate anyone's schedule. So it's not an issue for me. Even if you're on the opposite side of the world, it's not a problem. So our calls are gonna be 1 hour weekly, and we can just find a time, and then I'll adjust my schedule to yours. If you only have one time, for example, I'll adjust my schedule to yours. Either I wake up super early or I stay up late. It doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, 14 hours a day is pretty crazy. Props to you. I've only done like max like 10-hour shifts. Wake up at 6. But that was back in the day, not anymore. Hey, yo. Who said that? What's up? How can you tell if people are a hold or not? You don't know. That's my best answer. You don't know. I go off structure.
Talking about it, babe, come put it on me. She know I be getting on my number one stone. If I say I got you, can't switch up from Brody. I don't know why I feel so lonely.
Why does the pin chat not work? Oh, I think it is.
Never did too good with coach. Nigga name one damn time I folded. Oh wait, they can't cause a nigga too solid. These bills don't fold. Fit in my pocket. This shit and I'm popping. I swear that this shit getting normal. She know I'm the type, but she want hit the Travis. That's cooler, babe, just keep it cordial. If you love me right and we fuck for life, I swear I'll be here in the morning. I'm like what you want, it go on and on. Little bitch, I'm addicted to money. Like, bet I go shopping. Just don't get on my nerve, not throw at my rice. Yo, no, we flying private. Finna go put this sexy little bitch on the island. She can wipe her fucking tears with all these hundreds. I don't know how she still crying. I hate this bitch, but her body too damn perfect. That's the main reason I keep trying. If we talking about it, babe, come put it on me. She know I be getting on my number one stone. If I say I got you, can't switch up on Brody. I don't know why I feel so lonely. I got the bottom of my hand, I'ma hold it. Yeah, I never did too good with coach. Nigga name one damn time I folded. Oh wait, they can't cause a nigga too silent.
If you only had London session to trade, would you still trade NQ or gold? I mean, you can still be profitable trading NQ London. I don't think the session is the issue because the win rate is not, from my testing, it's not a huge difference in win rate. The session is not going to be the thing that's going to make you unprofitable or profitable. It's just you. Alright, I'm gonna go do some testing because I've been slacking on this. Let me see if I can find it. This is 8:11. Wait, hold on. I should probably stop playing the music. I'm probably gonna get copyrighted. Anyone have any questions regarding today's setup I took? It should be very straightforward. It's a stop runner setup I teach within the course and mentorship. If you're on the charts, it's a no-brainer trade. Very easy trade to catch. Okay, I'm gonna do some. Let's go back. Let's go back. You guys are probably being so confused. You're like, what the hell is this? I think this is, how many drawings is this? Hold on. What did I see at? Dude, this is, hold on. Oh my goodness. It's about like 100-ish PYs. Let me open my document. I'm doing some testing, guys, on high time frame PYs today. So that's what I'm doing today on stream. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I will be sharing this document once I have it completed with the mentorship and ETU 100 source students as well. And yes, I have more payout videos. I've just been lazy on editing them, but they will be coming out soon. Promise y'all. Just gotta get the trade recaps posted and then we'll be good. All right, let's see. I don't even think it's that many. Let me see. 1277. If I delete all this. 1168. So 109 PYs. Okay, that's a sample size. All right. And Q PY. 1 hour PY. Okay. I'm basically testing out right now to see how many times does it take us to reverse off a high time PY. Because if it's like, if you had to go super deep into it, because I don't have an exact number, I just know the deeper we go in, the more likely it's going to reverse. But if you can get a concise number, I think it mechanicalizes things a bit more, if y'all know what I mean. I did a stop runner test of all these numbers here. If you know, you know. If you don't know what the hell this is, don't worry about it. I already have this imported in my document. It's 148 trades. And I have GPT doing some math for me too. So that's stop runner test. What is this? All the trades in it. Record, trade recaps. Some trades in it, record, structure. All right. Anyway, this shouldn't take too long because I already did all the busy work ahead of time. Let's go back now. I did miss a few. Well, let's go back. Okay. Because I'm about to go on the 1 minute chart here, so this might take a bit. Oh, let's see if it. Oh, no. No shot. There's no way it doesn't let me go back. Hold on. Go back here. It should be able to. All right. Oh, I think I got it working. Yeah, I got it. Bet. And you'll see how big these 1 hour PYs. I'm telling y'all, they're pretty damn big. Like, there's no way if you're in the right side, if you're in the right state of mind, like, there's no way you see this and you're like, yeah, a 1 minute trade is gonna reverse this entire thing here. Nah. And you can see sometimes within the high time PYs, what's trippy about them is you see everything fully mitigated like this, but price still will reverse. This price is creating new price action on the right here. And so anticipation is key. It's important in trading, but you also want to go with what the market is trying to tell you. Also, for those that are new to trading, if you join a Discord server, and you want some free resources to help out on how to get into trading, I highly recommend you go to the free trading resources channel. That's where I post a lot of stuff. So I'll ping everyone there if you're in a Discord server. And you can start there for free. Is anyone still trading right now? How did everyone trade today? Let's see. Let's start a poll. Green or red? I mean, I feel like if you're trading my strategy, you should be mostly green. I don't know what everyone's trading. Some of you guys are in the group, others are not, so I got no clue. Low-key 50-50 right now. We only got 2 votes, so we'll see. But this PY is massive, gang. 166 points. I think it's another thing on my test, too. Size of PYs, but as you can see, based on the markings, they vary a lot. And I don't think it's going to matter at that point, so we're not going to test that, actually. We'll just see how many times it takes us to reverse. And for the PYs that fail, obviously you're not going to be including those because it doesn't make any sense. This one held, but you can see we failed once. So instead of count number of failures, what I'm gonna do is count the here, let me type it in chat. Number of entry number that finally held, if that makes sense. So obviously there's an entry model here. Failed. There's 2 failures. Let's see. 2 failures, 3 failures. 4. 5. What time is this? 9:30. 5. 6. 7. Yo. Look at the kill zone session sweeps. They also work really well, as you can see. Like after kill zone, we sweep the low. So 7. This one's 7. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put 7. And later I'm gonna go all the way back and mark it out. And you can see, like, yeah, sometimes we'll go above even the PYs. Let's go back on the 1 hour here. This 1 hour we went above. We tapped the 1 hour fair value gap right above. Did hold it. When I say hold, I mean as long as it creates like decent reaction to the downside and reverses price structure wise. It doesn't have to create like a new high or new low. Like look how big this is, 67 points. Why is everything 67, bro? No, that's crazy. One. So it's 1. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after the 5th attempt, that's when you reverse. So it's 7, 5, And I'm gonna write this down on a notepad too. And sometimes you will get PUIs like this, man. One tap and it goes. Like, we'll see how much variance and divergence there is. Because let's say there's a huge divergence, right? Let's say, like, for example, the range is just too big. If the variance is too big, this is irrelevant because you can't really judge off a number. But let's say it's almost never one tap, then you can judge off of that. So you can see here, we have 1 hour right here. This is also one tap. And you see there's no 1 minute, and we just hit it. You see that? It's crazy, right? All right, let's see what happens here. Because this held, this held, this held. So we have 7, 5, and 1, 1 right now. And this is how you mechanicalize your system. This still held here. Okay, we did do a liquidity sweep, but we're going to count this. This is a spawn. This 1 hour PY I'm not gonna count because I'm pretty sure. Let's see, did it hold? Oh wow, never mind. My bad. It did hold. This was second attempt though. You can see within this PY. Like, look, this isn't in discount. You see what I mean? Like, sometimes you have this. This is just one tap, and it just goes. And what you can do is try to see. I'm telling you guys, what's more important about the number of taps? It's really how price delivers. If you can understand how price delivers towards a PY, it's a lot easier to know than counting number of taps. But we'll go through taps here. Like this one technically held. Of course, you just went through it. Like for example, if you're this one did not hold, so I'm gonna delete this. Obviously, This 1 hour held because look, let's say you were bearish bias and you're looking for this 1 hour hold. Maybe this might have been 4 hour too. No, 1 hour. We set the 1 hour high. And you'd probably be looking through short there when we tap in that on the 1 minute. But keep in mind, it's a high timer PY. They're bigger. And price is not always going to do a one tap for you. We tap this. And I don't want you guys doing too much stuff because if you try to go for its tiny refinements, it's like you're doing too much. You know what I mean? All right, we got someone that filled out the mentorship form. Okay, I'll get back to you guys. But like I said, there's only one spot for the mentorship this month. So first come, first serve. And that's it. End of story. First come, first serve. Check your email though if you do fill out the type form, because if you're not checking your email, then you will never get a response back from me. Also, a lot of you guys are not including your Discord as well, so that's obviously not helping. We've had quite a few responses this month. That's reading one of the responses I just got. Okay. Again, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 people this month fighting for one spot. And it's like I said, it's first come, first serve. What are we looking at, boss? I was looking at the mentorship form because someone just submitted an application. But I am doing some testing to mechanicalize this even further on number of taps before high timer PY reverses. So for example, this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, damn, 6. So there's too much variance here, then obviously this is not going to help. We had a few times, like I said, where we just get one tap and we just go. Actually, matter of fact, you know what, y'all? I'm not going to include... I do want to include this, though. Because this is not like a good liquidity sweep. Like, these are good liquidity... Let me think. Because if you get a liquidity sweep, of course, it's gonna inflate the number. Alright, you know what? We're not going to include these. Will we count those as a liquidity sweep? We're going to include it when price does not break through. So like this, we're not going to count this. This, we'll count this. That makes sense. This, we'll count in this just because like this is not like a major liquidity sweep. A major liquidity sweep is like this. Obviously count this. We held this PY. We held this PY as well. So we'll include those. All right, let's keep going. This is June, so we have quite a bit. I did not need to do 100 PYs, but that's all good. If I see enough data before I finish it, then we'll use that. But you can see, like, look at the precision of this, y'all. What I teach. Like, you guys see this? Top ticker. This is one. And then this supply here Is liquidity, we're not going to count that. One entry model. Like, this is the top tick. Obviously, sorry, I don't know why I marked these. These are failures. Of course, we're not going to include those. I'm going to have to go back and count the sample size again because obviously we're deleting some PYs. Not including PYs that were liquidity sweep, that were external liquidity sweeps. All right. A lot of people don't like doing the boring stuff. That's the problem with trading. Like, that's why some people are unprofitable, because instead of like trying to do this, like, I would consider this boring. I'll be honest, y'all. It's interesting, but it's boring. A lot of people don't like doing this boring work, so they lose money when they come to live trading, because I don't think I marked this correctly. Hold on. Because they like the dopamine hit of getting in and out of trades. Like, instead of becoming a trader, you become a gambler, unfortunately. Obviously not good, right? Okay, so this one held, and you can see we had one failure, 2, 3. It's not liquidity, we'll count this PY. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, I gotta zoom in more. 1, 2, 3. Just look, one failure here, another failure here, 2. No entry there, third failure. What do you do when price drops like that? What would your new interest be? If price dumps really heavily hard into PY, I don't like trading those unless it is like New York session. Because New York session, we can get V-shaped reversals, like go like this, but any other session, when it dumps sort of really aggressively towards a PY, it's best to not stand in front of a train. That's the best way I could put it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. I have this 1 hour marked out here. Like, you see sometimes they reverse pretty quickly. This one. This one's just one. Like, it instantly gave you a TP. We tapped into the 1 hour. Then we got an entry model right here. When you have the 1 hour PY, how would you know what area to hit? Do you refine to a 1 minute? I don't like refining to a 1 minute, and the reason why is because sometimes you're gonna have a massive PY. And it could have like 8 1 minute PYs, and it's like you don't want to take 8 losses, do you? Your direction's wrong. What would you do then if you go from 4-1, take 4 losses in a row? What does that mean? Not sure what that means. Like, this is a good continuation, right? 9R. This one now I'm not gonna mark it because it just failed. This one, we hit the 1 hour and we held it, of course. And wow, this one worked out instantly, 1. So yeah, there's sometimes where it just works out immediately. It's a 50-50 split today on people that are green or red. You said price failed to go lower 4 times, then you went to lunch session, reverse right away. What do we do? Are you talking about the PUIs? That's why you collect data and look at and study each PUI. See what makes them different. What makes a PUI hold immediately versus a PUI that does not hold immediately. And then take the averages of the numbers and find out what, on average, like which entry will hold. Like, look, this 1 hour got hit here, and wow, immediately. This one, New York session. So New York session took 1 try. I look at it, might be a session thing too with the volatility, so I'll be looking deeper into this and studying this as well. This is, did this hold? We did hold this. 1, 2, 3. But look, we had spread out. This was late in the day. We had spread hour, so obviously a little bit iffy. That's 3. This one did not hold. We didn't make a big move at all. But these are just things that are good to know and have in the back of your head when you're trading. This 1 hour PY did not hold. I'm gonna delete this. This 1 hour held. And look, one attempt. But you can see how like big this PY is, right? It's pretty damn big. This one held, but ooh, this one's kind of hard. Let me see. Oh no, sorry. It was not hard. It's just 1 attempt. Yeah, it's just 1. This 1 hour, damn. This was 1 attempt too. Okay. This one was also 1 attempt. Basically, you want to see the average. If most times it's only 1 attempt on the ones that are holding, then you can take the first immediate entry off this PY. And knowing that the deeper we go, if it's not holding as well, it's not going to be great PY. Let's see. This one I'm not counting because we did a liquidity sweep, so it's a whole different setup. You see what I mean? This one liquidity sweep. This one's not liquidity sweep. Seems to me so far we got a lot of 1s. I don't like using mean for this situation. I like to use the mode. Let me change the stream title so people don't get confused. Like, I bet you a lot of people are not even doing stuff like this because they don't care enough about actually trading. They just want to make money, which, yes, of course, you all want to make money, but you gotta do the necessary boring stuff to make money. And if I can improve my edge even a little bit or simplify it down, I will. Like, this took me a few hours yesterday. Okay, this one's instant as well. Wow, this one's also instant one. I might be missing because you'll notice. I think the ones that are taking a lot of times, the reverse are the ones that just don't hold. If you notice, like for example, let me see if I find an example. Like, no, that's liquidity sweep. Here's a good example. Like this PY here, this one out right there, it's probably failed like 10 times. Let me see. Yeah, so like if the first trade doesn't work and you take the second one and it keeps failing, like there's no way you'd be like, oh yeah, let's keep longing. Your strategy works at every asset class chart? Yes, Shiver. What's up, Shiver? But for my strategy, based on my testing, NQ works the best. So if you're selling that trades NQ, come learn. The reason why doing the boring stuff is so helpful in trading is because when you're on the charts live, you're gonna end up not guessing anymore. Okay. Like, don't you think that's so much better than going on charts and trying to guess? Like, let's be honest with ourselves, guys. We had a lot of people watching the TikTok yesterday. TikTok just gets views easy, but I don't know how much the views really matter. All right, hold on. When would you say follow lower time frame until high time frame kicks in? Great question. I'd say you follow until a high time frame POI. That's what I usually do. We follow until high time frame discount gets hit. I would say you keep following until you see structure and new price action shifting direction and telling you where it wants to go. That's when it's like, okay, let me shift in the other direction because you can't keep trading forever in the same direction. Yo, I got a banner. Let's go. It's kind of blurry, but works. Nah, daily is too high of a time frame. I'd say 1 hour, 4 hours is good, but right now I'm doing some testing for that, of course, so we can refine it further. I mean, here's the thing with trading. A lot of these questions you don't even need to ask me because you'll figure it out yourself. If you just go back to your chart, mark things up, like you'll notice. So this 1 hour got really close. This might be a data. Oh, it's not a data wick. I thought it was. We tapped it just barely. So this is a second try attempt. Because we got this nice inversion here. And boom. Basically, like with these numbers here, if I see it's mostly ones and twos for high time PYs, what that tells me is like if the high time PYs give you more, if you're taking the second loss in high time PY, at that point, high time frame PY is likely to get ran through and you flip your buys. It's that easy, bro. That easy. Simplify to that. That's it. So you can see, for example, this is this is 2. Did I not? There's no 1 hour here. Did I miss it? Or is there just no? Oh wow, there's just no 1 hour here. Okay, 4 hour. No, 4 is huge. Like Rigo, go to. I want you to do this right now. Go to the daily chart and mark out the daily PYs. Look and then look at the 1 minute. In comparison, look how big the daily PYs are. Like, would you want to be trading that? Like, it's probably not useful. This one did not hold. That's a sweep. This one did not hold. This one held. Okay, we broke a new high. Got a nice move from it. This one. 1, 2. So this is 3 attempts. This one of the rare ones, 3 attempts. Right. Where was I? Wait. Where am I? Oh yeah, I was over here. Like, I'll give you an example here. This is the 1 hour that failed, obviously, in hindsight. And yes, we're using hindsight right now because it's helping us practice. I actually missed this 1 hour here by accident. This one actually, what in the world is that? Oh, we're not counting that. So that's the new week opening gap. It's a 1 hour supply that held, and you can see. Ooh, just look at the price action. Look at how it's living towards the PY. It tells you. Like you're gonna know if it's gonna hold one time or not. Look at the price delivery. It's going in one direction. And it's just slowly, continuously going up. Like, we're going to trend liquidity. Yes, it's going to get ran, but you can anticipate it'll take us a lot longer. What's funny is after kill zone ended, have exactly a 5. we ran it. So it might be something to do with time. But I haven't looked too much into time per se yet. This is for okay, you can see these failed here. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mark this. This one failed really quickly. You'll see. I forgot to mark this one. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, this one missed. Never mind, it missed by a tick. Okay, that's why I didn't mark it before. Also missed by a tick. Sometimes, yeah, you will get a fair value gap that gets hit instead. But the reason why I don't like fair value gaps is because it hits way too early. If that makes sense. If that makes any sense. Like what if I applied up here? Oh, you anticipate a reversal way too early. I'd say obviously the higher in time frame, the more weight it holds. But this is what you got to understand too. It's gonna be less accurate because it's gonna be a bigger zone. If that makes any sense. Like if you have a 4-hour PY, you would kind of want to see a 4-hour OB entry model. Like the time, it's just a time frame correlation is just too it's too big of a difference. Think about like how many 1 minute candles form a 4-hour. What 240 candles forms one 4-hour candle. So I mean, just if you just think about it, it's like, oh, this is my bad. This is a liquidity sweep that failed. Okay, here's a good example. We have one fail. Ooh, sorry, we did not have a failure. Oh, never mind. You only have one trade here on this 1 hour, and then we did a sweep, and then we went higher. Okay, never mind. Then you got a session manipulation, as you can see. I forgot to mark this. Again, when I say hold the high time frame PY, it doesn't have to like make a new high or low. It's just like, can it make a reversal move? That's it. This one did right here. It's just one attempt right here. And look, it's during your kill zone. Could be a correlation there. This one we got ran through. You don't even take a trade anyway here because there's no setup, so that's okay. This is this one. Based on what I see here. Unless we inverse. No, we did not. We got close. We did not inverse that. Great PY, by the way, because look, we have nice liquidity right above. We had this 1 hour. And it's just one attempt. This is a weird session open kind of thing. I wouldn't count that. This one. This 1 hour also held, but it's kind of iffy. Really bad price action, my goodness. I'm not counting this 1 hour. Like, what is this? We're chopping up in there. It's too small. This one held very cleanly. Wow, one attempt. One attempt. Can I finish this test today? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Maybe not. We'll get it. We'll get it, man. We have this 1 hour here, but we did do a sweep. No, we did not. Sorry, we did not do a sweep. I just missed this. Let me see. Basically, like, if all the data is telling me on average, not average, sorry, average is not a good number for this. You want to use the mode or the median. I'd say the mode is probably more accurate. Then it's like anything above that, it means the PY likely is going to fail. So this PY did hold because look, it created a huge reversal in the 1 minute. We have one entry model, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one took a bit. We went really deep in this one. I think this one was just one. Wow. Okay. I'm actually a little surprised by this back test because I personally don't, like I said, I've stopped really drawing these high time PYs as much anymore because I just use a lower time frame. This one did not hold, obviously. And I'm kind of surprised number of times it's just one. The more you learn, man. I'm still a student of the game. At the end of the day, yes, I'm profitable. I've done all these payouts, going to my accounts. But you can always learn a bit more. This is just one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Actually kind of shocked. Okay. This one did not hold. Look at the ones that don't hold. Just took 2 attempts. I mean, look, when I say don't hold, it's still gonna make a reversal, but it's like it's not a big move. Actually, you know what? Hold on. We'll count this because technically it did make a move back to 50% already. Again, it doesn't have to make a new high. This one did do a liquidity sweep. No, it did not. So this is a massive 1 hour that did hold. And wow, this is an outlier. This is 8. And the reason why I know why this one's 8, and it's because it's a really deep retracement of the higher time frame. Like you see the small ones, like these are 1 because there's some small pullbacks internally, but this is like a external structure kind of PY because this is the range externally, right? This is the range externally. You see, I guess this one did not do the same, but like the ones that are internal continuation PYs, type of PYs, they hold much quicker. Like this one right here. Ah, I missed this one. Wow. Did this one hold too? Let's see. But yeah, I did miss a few. You can see this one right here. This is 1. This is also 1. This is 2. This one's the big one. Like, another thing I've noticed also, if it's a big PY, obviously it's going to take more attempts, right? Like, these are small. And it's also relative to the size of the candles. All right, look how big these candles are. Of course, this one is not that big of a PY for that size of candle. Let's see if we go back and see the other ones, for example. Like this PY is pretty small. And when I say small, I'm talking about more so relative to the size of the candles nearby. If you want to mechanicalize it further, I guess you could try using points, but points is just rough because it doesn't consider or factor in volatility. I forgot to mark this one. This is 1. Yeah. I'd like 1. The other thing you also want to look at is like liquidity. Like, look how much liquidity we have above this PY. It's a lot easier for it to reverse. There's definitely a few I forgot to mark. Like these are more so like internal high time frame PYs, and I'm telling you these, they just work better in terms of like reversing quicker because it's internal. This is more of an external range, 50%, and you see how this is not external, right? Because it's not in premium. Versus much quicker usually, and it's usually a smaller PY as well. Here's for example another one right here. This one just didn't go to the week low, but it was we're actually progressing pretty fast. Oh wait, never mind. There's a lot more. Huh. Anyway, hopefully you guys are learning with me here. Again, I'm always a student of the game. The traders that don't make it in the long run are the ones that just either stop learning. I mean, you can stop learning if you want, but I think I'm the type to just continue learning. I just like the markets. If you guys haven't realized by now, it's not always about the money. Like it's cool to be able to predict where the market's gonna go. Like, don't you guys think that's cool? In my opinion, I think it's pretty lit. This one's too. I'm probably gonna delete this recording also off YouTube because it's not a live trade. I'll post it in the course. For people that want to take some insights into this, or I'll probably honestly just make a short-term version of this with insights and post in the course. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So. This one's one. This one here is, oh my gosh, it's close to a liquidity sweep. I mean, we did sweep this low, just not the major low here. It might have made an SMT. I'll consider this the 1 hour because we did make a move, as you can see me off of it here. Let me see. Because like we tapped it and we actually just instantly made a move. Because 1 hour is technically this. So I'll count this as one. Swing trading is easier. It's less time consuming. But your returns are also be far less because your frequency is low. Wow, look at this. New York kill zone. It just taps it much quicker because like I said, in New York, there's high volatility, candles are bigger, and so high time frame zones aren't as big as you may think. That's what I'm seeing so far. Alright, let's keep playing this out. Again, I'm sure I probably skipped some by accident, but it shouldn't make a huge difference because our sample size is huge here. There is one here. I'll count this. We'll see what happens here. That's a gap. I tried with wicks of candles, swing low candles. What does that mean? Like one time. There's a lot more, dude. I'm really surprised it's reversing this quick actually off a lot of these. Even this one here. Like, there's another thing very easy. I told you guys, we're not always gonna fill the entire 1 minute gap. And I think I've gone over this plenty of times to the course members. That's why whenever you're going for a target like this, you never want to actually go into for the full fill. You want to go for a POC of some sort. There's a POC right here, or there's time frames. Because trust me, it's not worth the RR loss, bro. Because you can get a nice manipulation trade here, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, and then you don't want to miss this here. So this is one. This one is wow. Okay, this one, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. I mean, like I said, because numbers are so big on these, it's gonna just be an outlier for me for data set purposes. So it's not gonna matter if it's 6, 7, 8, or 9. But you can see here's 1 hour. Kill zone, 1 attempt. Great trade here, by the way, if you see it. OB entry model. Mitigated, tapped. And your TP, it could be. Well, your TP would have been, ooh, either this high, or you find another time frame. This one's 2. This 1 hour, again, you see we're in your kill zone. It's gonna reverse a lot quicker. It's gonna look like a big zone here, but look at the size of these candles. One of these candles is almost the size of this entire zone. Like right here, 2 of these almost makes up this zone. So it's not considered big. So don't use points as big because it's all relative. There's only one here, and it just reversed. Never took out. Oh no, never mind. We did take out the high. Okay, cool. This trade here off the 1 hour. I don't think we came back to 50. I want to count that. This one we did get a reaction off it, and it was the first attempt. Actually, the entry model is not existent here. We're deleting this. This is ICT? Nah, this is JTrades. ICT concepts themselves never worked for me. So I don't trade them. This is a 1 RPY. 1, 2, 3. 3 attempts. A little outlier because so far I've seen just 2s and 1s. We're halfway there. How long did this take me? Like, you'll thank yourself later when you go into live markets because you know this data on the back of your hand. Or technically put it on your wall or something, right? So far, you can see we have a lot of 1s, and 2s. Bro, come on, bro. You don't gotta ask that question, bro. I think it's pretty obvious he's a fraud. I mean, he got exposed for photoshopping. All that stuff. Come on. It's not a question. Just because I will say, just because someone gets called a fraud doesn't mean like what they teach doesn't work though. It just means the person is not profitable themselves. That's all it means. So I'm not hating on the guy because I mean he changed the entire trading community, but doesn't mean he was profitable himself. Forgot to mark this. We have a 1 hour here. You can see how big this is, and this is like when I told all my students. This is when you just mark it with the sell to buy with the 2 wicks, or buy to sell in this case. Also, the accuracy of this could be slightly off because, like, let's say for example you mark this as the 1 hour, then it's not 3, it's like probably 1, I guess. Let's see. I'm not gonna go too in depth in that type of detail, but like you see, this is just 1. I would just put a 1, but yeah, you can see this 1 attempt and it goes. Most times, though, I think most of the PYs I marked out is just the extreme one. But yeah, you can see this one. We were in this 1 hour for quite a bit. Really bad price action. I'll be honest. I was here. I would not trade. I don't even know if I want to count this, to be honest, because it's so bad price action. But 1 attempt, and I guess 2. So we'll put 2, but like that's really bad price action. This one hit to the wow. My goodness. Yes, yes. Like this is why like I said refined to 1 minute isn't a good idea anymore, just because like, well, there's no 1 minute PY here. I think maybe there's a 5 minute or a different time frame PY, but if you didn't mark this 1 hour, there's no way you could have caught the reversal. Maybe it's a fib. Yo, you guys listen to music while you trade? Just curious. Anyone here listen to music while you trade? This one, we failed, obviously. We just went straight through. We blasted through this. This one, you also did a liquidity sweep, not count that. Like, those are very simple mechanical rules I can set for this test. This one, we actually just 1 attempt. Where's the entry, you may ask? Let's find it. It's right here. Actually, I don't know if I would have taken this because you mitigated this already, but there's one. This one didn't hold. Sorry, we did a sweep of this. So we're not counting that. What in the world? I think these are two. So this one is huge. I'm gonna delete that one. I think there's just two 1 hours here. This one didn't hold, obviously. Yeah, this one didn't hold. Delete that. This one, I think I used a buy to sell here. It's a one tap. Look, hold on. Go back to the 1 hour. I missed this. Whoops. I missed this one here. But you can see how the internal ones they just reverse a lot quicker, like I said, because you're not expecting it's not a big range. Usually when we have these 1 hour or 4 hour high time frame PYs in like discount or premium, it's likely a huge range. And so obviously you're gonna expect a lot more 1 minute candles. And since the range is big, you need a lot more for price to reverse compared to these, where it's like it's probably shouldn't take long before reversing, you know what I mean? This one I think was a liquidity sweep. That's why I deleted that joint. This one you got a great entry near open. And I think anyone would have probably taken this trade here. Because it's pro trend. Great trend liquidity. Tap into the 1 hour and boom. And you can see there's plenty of trades that don't even need a higher time frame to get hit to trade. So that's why like you don't just want to look for high time frame PYs to trade off of, you know. This is like what I teach in a course is like this stuff, and it just works so well. It's so accurate. If you guys are also new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because I do post trade recaps and all those trading content you guys need. What's orb? What's orb? Oh, opening range breakout. I heard of it, but I've never tested it. I mean, is it profitable? I heard a lot of varying results. I'm not gonna lie. I had some students come to me and do the mentorship and became profitable because they couldn't get the orb to work. So, me personally, there's no reason for me to test it. But there's one right here. And this 1 hour held, of course, too. This one did not hold. You can see we just went straight through it. This one, we also went straight through it. This one took 1, 2, 3, 4. One of those more rare situations before. But you can see, like, trend liquidity gets built up, right? At some point, we're going to run this. This one, look how, like, this one, I guess, tapped to the tick. This one became a liquidity sweep. This one tapped to the tick, just one. Boom. This one was not one. This one was 1, 2. Third attempt, it reversed. But honestly, if I was trading so far, I've seen 1s and 2s mainly. I probably wouldn't take anything past 2. Because that's even my general rule anyway, regardless of a trade. I usually stick with 2 trades max per PY, so it works out. It really works out. And if you just take the loss, you just take the loss. I mean, there's not much you can do about it. One, two, three. This one's 3 attempts. Like, I would miss that if I used that 2 rule. This one held. Good in this. Good, got a nice move from it. Just one entry model. This is just one. Guys, we're getting close. This is plenty of data also. Like, I don't think there's a reason to test like 500 of these because we clearly see a trend right now. I don't know about you guys, but I clearly see a trend. I missed this one. Whoops. There's clearly a trend. Oh, no. This one was the liquidity sweep. That's why I didn't mark it. This one did a sweep. We're not gonna include that. This is a situation where it's like, okay, look how big this POI is. Like, come on. Like how small these candles are. Look how big the POI is. Like, there's no way you're probably gonna take trade right off this first tap here. I would have just refined it to a lower time frame. Not lower time frame. Sorry, different time frame POI. Let's see if we can get one. Unfortunately, there isn't any here. So oh, this was the liquidity sweep one, right? This one also did a liquidity sweep. We're gonna get rid of these. This one got ran through. This other ones got ran through. Only marking the ones I got ran through just out of curiosity to see like if there was even an entry model at all inside them. I don't know what this is. Okay, I think. I mean, it did work, so just one. Yeah, just one entry model. Boom. Hit the 1 hour. We had an inversion. If you want to use rejection block, you can. I mean, 9 risk reward. Like what we think. That's a good trade. And you can see we never tapped a 1 hour here, so no trade. You avoid this loss and take the win. There's definitely probably a 30-minute, 15-minute PY here. In this case, we did mitigate this 1 minute to the tick. Like, this is why what I teach in the course, I mean, look at that, bro. You can't make this up. It's exact same price. There's an algorithm, bro. I'm not gonna count this. Do I want to count that tap? I mean, dude, look, the PY is so big. Oh, I'm not gonna count this. It's not even in 50%. So we're not only count after we came out to 50%. So it's just one. One here as well. This is also one. This one did not hold. This one got ran through. You can see one's got ran through. There's actually no entry models usually, so no confirmation. This one's nice. This is a really good PY. This one's clean. Super clean. This is also two. Yeah, you got basically trend liquidity all fully built up here, and price is slowly just grinding higher. This PY also got ran through as well. This is a nice PY. This is clean. When I see this, this is the structure I like to see. That's super clean, like very clear, obvious trend, not rangy. This is an amazing trade. I'm not saying that because it worked out. Because I mean, just look at the structure; it's so much cleaner. Would you rather take this 1 hour demand, or would you rather take like this 1 hour demand, or let's say like this 1 hour demand? Right? It's just like that's not the same structure wise. That's why some people win and take low quality setups and wonder why they keep losing. This one got sweat. I mean, there's too many lows here to count as a sweep. I'll count this whole thing as a PY. This would be 2. This 1 hour also held. Two. Not gonna count this. This is like a gap up. This one's nice. Again, big range as you can see, so we can expect more failures. And there's a gap right here too, which we did fully fill, but we, like I said, we don't always fully fill. So I probably would have taken a long here, take a loss, and then take another long. You even win in profit. It just depends on how you like to TP on your trades. Like, this is 2.5, not too bad. This is 2. But so far, I've seen a lot of 1s and 2s. So that's what you probably want to stick with. This one's, ooh, wow, this one. This is 1. This is clean too, because we have liquidity right here. Right? I mean, good liquidity. Really good liquidity. All ran through. We had manipulation here. Trying to trap people that are trying to long early. And then we have the good entry here. Let's see. Do we have entry model? We should. We have inversion right here. It's very small. If you don't see that, use my indicator. There's a cleaner one here. There's an OB entry model as well. Inverse this. Stop loss. It depends where you want to put it. 3.5. It's another 1 hour here. Let me see. This one took 2 attempts. And this is a clean 1 hour because look how trendy we are now, right? It's very clean. Very clean. This one failed, so no point. This one also failed. Really bad PA. If I saw this, unless we'll look for longs as we came off a demand and we're bullish, I wouldn't try any shorts here. This 1 hour held nicely. We did go lower, but it took 2 attempts. Went deeper into discount, or deeper into the PY, sorry. I need a new playlist. I'm just kind of tired of listening to the same stuff over and over again. We have a 1 hour here. Sometimes it looks weird like this. I think it's because I'm marking a sell to buy. That's my guess. Yeah, you can see I'm not marking the entire PY, which is this. And it's huge. That's why you refine this. You know what I mean? We are on discount, so it's valid. Only one entry. Again, if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. I post weekly on here, gal. I also have a free Discord server, so make sure to also join the server because it's free. But yeah, keep learning with me. Or decoding these markets. This one failed. This one held. Also, this one failed. You can see also how big this PY is. Like, oh, we are in discount. Never mind. But it's really big. Aussie failed that one. We did a liquidity sweep of it. Instead, we tapped this. This one, we tapped it earlier here. It actually worked out the first time because we tapped this here. And so this trade on the left is now invalid because we already mitigated this PY and we made the move off it. So I don't extend my PYs like this, guys. Once you already made the move, like take out a high or come out to 50% usually. So this is a new PY. We have liquidity sweep. So this is one tap. And look how precise it is. Nutty. Doing this, that got ran through. This, we got one entry. This one also worked out one time. I do see an inversion and I do see an OB entry model as well. There's a very good rejection block on this trade too. You would have taken one loss ahead of time, maybe two, barely. That's a rejection block. Yeah, I mean, crazy R. I would not have held till tomorrow, next session. I would have just probably TP at this low or something else if I see price taking too long. Wow, we are done, y'all. Oh wait, I think I missed. No, that one took out the high. I was gonna say, I think I missed this, but I think we just ran through that. Also missed this. This one did hold nicely. You can see 1 hour right here, right? If you don't know how to mark PYs, you can learn either from my YouTube videos or join the course where I go a lot more in depth into what PYs to use, what PYs not to use. So you can have a higher win rate and which ones are also invalid and when to invalidate them, because that's also important. So 1 hour and 1, 2. So this one took 3 attempts. And this is one they got ran through. It's like, I remember this day. This is a data wick day. This is a great trade, data wick. Oh, that's why. Okay. We're done. I think again, obviously would have missed a few 1 hour PYs, but I'm not really tripping for the most part. They just went right here, but I'm assuming it just got ran through pretty quickly. We check on it real quick. Like sometimes we're gonna just hit fair value gaps, guys. Like you see how it barely missed a 1 hour here. That's why you cycle time frames. We hit the 30-minute here very clearly. So it's like you either use a fair value gap if you're lazy to cycle through time frames, or you cycle through time frames. Am I gonna know if it's gonna hold the 30-minute or 1 hour? Hell no, I don't know. Use price action. Confirm your trades. But yeah, barely any. Like I said, you can scalp these for sure, make money, but I like to trade going back to 50%. I'm a reversal trader. And so that's why I did this test here. Okay, awesome. So we've done this here. We have, oh my goodness, we have so much stuff here. 1 hour PY test numbers. Let's update the I gotta update the numbers here. One hour PYs. Okay, so 13. What we have 1,338 drawings. If I delete all the 1 hours, there should be nothing else. Yeah. We have 1,270. The difference is 68. Wait, why we have 68 PYs? Really? Wait, no way. I must have deleted a lot of the invalid ones that I ran through then. Damn, yeah. Oh, 68 is still plenty of trades, plenty of data. I mean, we don't need a substantial amount of data. This is not like, I'm not bad testing my entire strategy here. It's more so collecting data on a general trend, and you can clearly see there's a general trend going on here. So 68 trades. So it's almost 148 to 68. That's not, well, it's not 148. I think before we had something else. Let me see. Edit history. We had 109, so almost cut in half, but that's okay. No worries, no problem. I mean, 64 days of data is also a good timeline. And let's do our numbers now. Do you like hot dogs? Bro, what? Is that a trading question? Does that relate to trading? Bro, trying to catch me off guard or something? Like Lizzie Gobbler, bro. Alright, let's add up these numbers here. I wish there's an easier way to do this. Honestly, you can visually see, like, come on, it's pretty obvious it's like 1 or 2, but anyway, we'll go through them. Order blocks and POIs are confused. Are you in the course? If you're in the course, it should be pretty straightforward, like the difference between OBs and POIs. Because OBs is what I use for entry models. The OB entry model is different than marking out a POI. Let's get it, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be hard. Pause, pause, big pause, big pause, big pause. We'll start from here. 1, 2. 7, 5, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. 4, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. I mean, I see a lot of ones, y'all. 1, 1, 2, 2. 3, 4 outliers, like I said. 1, 1, 3. One, 1, 5, 1. 1, 1, 1, 2, 8. Outlier, not gonna matter. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 5, 1. 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 1. 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. 1, 1. A lot of ones, man. 1, 1, 1. Wow, okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2. 2, 1, 1. I'm running out of space on my notepad. 2, 1, 1. 1, 1, 3. And that's it. Okay. Let me put this in a number counter. Too many ones. This is for my, hold on. This is moving on. Now this is the number of entries it took for a 1 hour PY to hold on NQ. Please help me calculate the statistics that will be useful for me. Mean, mode, median, sample size. All right, let's get GPT to do some work for us. But I think the mode is going to be 1. I mean, there's so many ones. If you guys want to see it, look at this. Hold on. Let me put it on my screen. There's my copy and paste to GPT. The median is 1. Oh, we have 77 total sample size. I guess, I don't know what the hell happened with the PYs then. 77 apparently. All right, let's see what GPT says. This tells us something pretty clear. The median mode are both 1. The typical outcome is that the first entry holds. My final conclusion. About 65% of 1 RPY is held on entry attempt number 1. So more than half. Now, I would definitely also include taking a second entry too, because that makes up the other, well, 17%. And then, I'll show you guys a table, but I mean, it's pretty straightforward here. There you go. Great use of AI, right? There is a GPT output. So yeah, definitely include giving yourself at least 2 attempts. If you want to be more risk adverse, that after a third loss in the NPY, if you lose, you disregard the PY because the odds of it being a winning PY is so low. Like if you look at the 4 entries, it's, let me see, 6% of 1 hour PYs hold past 4 entries. So, is my math right? Yeah. If you get yourself 3 max entries, you'll cash 90% of the winning PYs. So, all right, we're gonna put all this now since we're done with this. My goodness, this is a lot. We're gonna group all this together, and put it together into a 1 hour completed. So now you know, after 3 failures, if it fails the 3rd time, the odds of it, the PY still holding, and your direction being right is less than 10%. If this was me personally, I probably would give myself just 2 max losses to keep things consistent within each PY. And the reason why is because, I mean, look at it. You can see there's about only 8% of PYs needed 3 entries. I guess you could say it's a little bit higher because you want to add these up to the cumulative. So 10, 15%. Wait, 64 plus 16. So 80%. Am I doing this right? Yeah, you can see here. 80% of PYs. You will cover 80% winning PYs if you just give yourself 2 entries. If you have a high risk tolerance in terms of your losing streak, you can try out, give yourself a little bit more room with 3 entries, but I would not go past 3 because you see diminishing returns, right? The risk is that you lose 4 in a row if you're wrong. That's just too much in my personal opinion, especially given that it's not even the A+ setup. It's just a high timer PY. That's it. So yeah, great stats overall to look into. And this is how you guys should be testing out your system and understanding the market. Now I'm going to show you guys something real quick because someone did bring this up before regarding I'll keep it for now, but someone's bringing this up regarding the daily. The reason why, this is the exact reason why I don't test the daily. I'll show you guys why. So check this out. We'll mark out all the dailies. Actually, no, hold on. I'll make my indicator do it, bro. I'll show you guys the power of my indicator. Give me a second. No filters. Show. Boom. Easy. We don't need the 5 minutes. Let me hide that. But yeah, look. 300 points, 350 points, 400 points, 600 points. Like, come on, bro. Unless you're looking for like a 10 billion R trade, it's not gonna work. I mean, look at the average of these. 700, 600. Like, they're pretty damn big zones, all right? The average looks like to be around 500-ish, 600. We'll say 600. Now, if you really want to look at how it looks on the 1 minute, because I enter off the 1 minute, you want to compare everything back to the entry time frame you're entering on. So we enable that in the indicator and watch this, do its magic. Now, when you go on the 1 minute, you'll see the daily PYs get marked. You'll be like, no way, right? That's how good my indicator is. Boom. It says D, lowercase, I know, kind of funny, but that's how big a daily PY is. So if you really think you can top tick or bottom tick with this many points, good luck. This might be like 8 losses before you get the bottom. So best of luck. That's almost a GL. Good luck. That's one. Let's go to another daily PY. Let's see if it's gonna mark it out. If it doesn't, I think it's because of memory. Let's see, July 19. I think it's because that's a memory thing. Hold on, let me see. You guys can get my indicator. I don't gatekeep. There's a link to my indicator. It's only $49 a month for everything you see here. A lot of people prefer one-time payment because you get lifetime access forever, which is a great deal for only $100 above the yearly plan. So a lot of people opt in for that, but There's a link if you want access to this indicator. It does everything you need to be unprofitable. If you want 6-figure payouts, this is what I use. Yeah, I think it's because it's memory. July 8th. Let's see. It's probably too much drawing, so it's gonna disable some. Let me see. We changed it to 200. See if it changed anything. But you can see like how far back you gotta go. I mean, you can't even see data here. All right, look, we gotta go back here. See, now you can see the dailies. Anything marked with a D, pause, but like that's daily, this is a daily. Like, yes, they make big moves, but like how big the PYs are. And we'll take a look into how big these are. We might not even have enough data to go back. Wow, yeah, they're too big. Yeah, you can use a daily with 1 hour entry. If you want to do a swing, yeah, like you can use a higher time frame entry model and test out what works best for you. But in general, it's just like for the daily, hold on. You obviously need a higher time frame. You can't just use 1 minute. If you want to use 1 minute, you can. Your RR can be like 80, 100 risk reward. You catch big trades, but your winners can be like maybe 20%, 10%. Don't know if it's worth it for me. I can't do 10% win rate. Too much drawdown. So, really not worth, but doesn't mean it's not worth for everyone. You can see we can't go back in data here. There it is. This is another daily PY. So this is what I'm talking about. You see how many failed entries you would have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, let's say you somehow got this entry. All right. This is why it's not relevant to me, because you don't know when the exact bottom will be off this daily. I mean, you can cash this towards pre-stay high and get like an 18R trade, but it's like you probably take what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses before, and if you're wrong on direction in general, and the daily PY doesn't hold at all, you're down like 7 risk reward, and also the hold time is outrageous. And yeah, I'll see if I can go over another example as we can see another, hopefully 1 hour or daily PY. Can you explain what a true, when a BOS is a real BOS? It's just like if it's following the trend, it's a BOS. I don't look at like candle closures or wicks. I keep it very simple. Well, like here, I'll find an example. This is a BOS because we're going down. This is a BOS. This is a BOS. This is a BOS. This is a liquidity sweep. No, this is a liquidity sweep because it's in the opposing direction. Then we have no more BOSs. And my indicator is also marking a few of them, but there's that. That's it. How do you know if it's liquidity sweep or break structure? Trend. If we're going up, any lows that get taken are liquidity sweeps. This is like one of the first videos I make in the course too. If you want like more in-depth examples, it's included in the course. It's like the first few videos in the course technical section. I go over like distinguishing between a fake out versus a real break. But long story short, if it's with the trend, it's a break structure. If it's not with the trend, it's a liquidity sweep. And if you don't know what the trend is, everything is liquidity sweep. That's it. Should be pretty straightforward. Let me reset settings to default. And we're gonna go back here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll mark a few of these for you guys. You'll see. All these boxes I'm marking, daily time frame, okay? Would I ever go on the weekly? Hell no, because you see how much bigger they are later. I'll show you guys. This is daily, okay? You missed that one. Hit that one to the tick. Alright. This is already more than far. I might not even be able to go back that far, to be honest. But you see, the daily is almost useless. Also, another reason is because of time. We have maybe we have like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8, 9. We have about like 9 daily PYs on average. Okay, 9 and 90 days. Don't do the math. Sorry, there's one here. But you guys get the point. 10. We'll make it easier. In 90 days, we have 10 daily PYs, meaning every 9 days we'll hit one. Let's go to the 1 minute now. My goodness. These boxes daily, by the way. Like, look, fail, 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 fail. If you're wrong direction, you're cooked. You're cooked. If you thought 1 hour was big, look at daily. Like, just daily PY itself is all this. Let's keep going back. Another example of daily, you see how much price action is involved in a daily. Like, I think this was the example I showed earlier, but yeah, like, it's not really going to help you. You'd rather look at new price action and let price tell you when it's going to reverse. Another example, like, look how many times you lose here. I mean, you wouldn't lose here. It just depends. If you're trying to look for that daily move, then it matters. If you're not trying to look for that daily candle expansion, this does not matter. Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like you take too many losses. Same here, like too many losses. I had to do this bar reset thing because they're so big. Pause. There's another one. Like, look at this. I mean, there's no way you're trading one day to try to get one big trade, right? It's not worth it. It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Trust. Another daily, like we ran through that pretty easily. All right, I think that's about it. But you can see like what I'm trying to talk about. This one, I guess, it reversed a little bit quicker, but look, you still a lot of PA. It's a huge. It's 400 points. In general, long story short, don't overcomplicate your training too much. Like, yes, it's good to have obviously a few variables because you don't want to make it. If it's too simple, it's probably not gonna work. It probably doesn't have an edge. But if it's too complicated, you're waiting for too many things to occur and you're gonna confuse yourself. So, in this story, I don't touch daily. Okay, I only care about previous day high, previous day low as reversal points and my daily bias indicator, but that does it for me automatically, so I don't ever jump on the daily myself. Now let's look at 4 hour. You see the 4 hours are still big, but they're not as big as the dailies. If you look at the 1 hours, you'll see the PY sizes are much smaller than dailies. Like this one's okay, that one's pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. 100 points, 200 points, 70 points, 200 points, 90 points. Much more realistic. 60 points. 200 points. But we already did the 1 hour testing. So let's move on to now. Let's move on to 4 hour PY now. I'm gonna speed run this. It's shouldn't take too long. Again, this is stuff you probably want to do over the weekend when the market's closed, but again, I don't have FOMO really, so I'm okay with like testing this while the market's moving. Also, you shouldn't even be trading right now, so it's like, you know what I mean. You can immediately tell the 4 hours are a little bit bigger, and we'll see. Again, let me see real quick. I want to see what the sample size is roughly here. 100, 1341, 12. That's 62, so that's perfect. Perfect. As long as the sample size are roughly similar, that's good enough for me. Again, it's not testing a strategy. If you're testing out a strategy, I really recommend you be more robust with your testing and do more. Dude, wait, what? Hold on. No shot. Oh, dude, I got scared. I thought it all deleted, dude. I spent hours doing this. Okay, maybe not hours, but how the hell did this get marked? Oh, I don't know why I dried it that far. It's over here. That was accidental. I have a few 1 hours by accident here. All right. So this is probably gonna be the last thing I'm testing today. I'm gonna take a break. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do, but because I have some other stuff on my checklist I gotta test out, some break structure stuff. I think just having the numbers is very helpful. I'm also got some stuff to do with the indicator I'll be updating, but I don't think that should take more than a few hours. What else do you guys want me to bad test? Because I have the PYs to bad test, and then I got the break structure points thing to bad test. I've already finished the stop hunter bad test. The conclusion for that was, let me find it. Okay. Oh, wait. I just realized something's off with these PUIs. They get moved? This one's like glitched. Wait. Oh, there we go. I forgot to enable the stupid adjust for contract changes, bro. Okay, now we got it. Now we're talking. Hopefully that didn't mess up my 1 hours I was drawing before. Yo. I don't think so. Let me see. I think it should have been fine. Yeah, it's fine. Wait, no. The 1 hours were a little broken over here, but it's not much of data, so I think that's fine. Okay. Just make sure you have that obviously enabled. In case, if you guys don't know what that is, it's auto adjust the contracts when it rolls over, so definitely have that enabled because you'll be trading with that data. Okay. Now you got the 4 hour here. Correct. We got this one too. All right, this one never gets hit. So I'm gonna delete this and that. This one got hit. Don't know why I had those marked out. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back quite a bit here. Okay, is this where I started? Let's see. I should draw a vertical line next time. Yep. Okay. I need to let price play out a bit. Oh, that's more than enough. Also, you see a pretty immediate difference off rip. This one, oh, okay. Maybe this backtesting will shock me even more. That's it hits a tick and it dumps. Okay, great. Um, this one hits actually to the tick too. Okay, it dumps out the first attempt. Wow. Okay, this one. What the? What is this? Witchcraft. Okay, this one also first attempt. It worked. We got the next high. Let me make sure this is. Yeah, it is. 2 a.m. Yeah, damn. This one failed, so I should probably delete the ones that failed. I forgot to do that. This one failed pretty quickly. So like, if you're using a 2 rule or 1-2 rule, I'd say the 2 entry rule is probably better. If you only give yourself one entry chance, you're gonna miss a lot of the winners too. Um, yeah, so instead of taking like let's say 6 losses here, going higher, you only take like 2. But anyway, that one got ran through. This one also got ran through. So instead of taking like 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of taking 4 losses here, you only limit yourself to only taking 2 because that's your data. That's what your data shows. So it will actually help you with blocking out a lot of losers. This one's one. Did you hear about the Top Step thing? Nah, what happened with Top Step? Something happened? I'm actually curious. I mean, did they go down? I wouldn't really be surprised. Because I mean they basically did not pay out moving to live instantly again. So I stopped trading with them. Oh wow! Permanently banned many live accounts. Dude, I'm glad I stopped trading with them. Like I said, I literally got moved to live. They never paid me my 11.8k payout that I requested. So I'm glad I left, bro. Like I tell people this all the time. If you're profitable, prop firms don't want you, bro. They don't want you. I usually hold my trades for like 30 minutes. My average trades last 30 minutes. That's where I got the number from, by the way, if you're wondering. Wow, 2 attempts. I think the reason why we're getting ones and twos mostly on this testing is because SMTs. So either we get an SMT on ES and NQ only needs 1 attempt, or we get the SMT where manipulation occurs on NQ and we get 2. Now this case, this was a cooked this PY was cooked. It's huge also. That's when you go to lower time frame and just wow, you don't wait, hold on, 30 minute? Okay, price action was awful here. Definitely an outlier here for sure, because this is probably like way too many losses. If we go use a discount, even in discount, it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4. I mean, it's an outlier. I don't prematurely exit my trades. RXTKA. I let it hit stop loss or TP. That's it. Set and forget is how I trade. And it saves me a lot of time, stress, and headache. So this is 3. That's honestly true. That's also a stupid reason to ban people. It's honestly illogical. A lot of people trade the same strategy. A lot of strategies are even similar to each other, so complete nonsense. Where did you get it from? You got a link? Send me the link. I want to see the Twitter feed. I'm gonna post my reply to Top Step. Hahaha. Yo. See, I used to promote Top Step, now as an affiliate, because I'm not affiliated, but I used to push them heavy because they would never deny my payouts or did anything sus and they just kept letting me trade. But I mean, I don't care that they pay me over 6 figures in payouts. It's still the fact that they stopped paying me. That's still a problem to me. And it's not about being greedy and whatnot. It's like you pay for a service, you should get that service. Um, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's kind of iffy. There's 5. So you get an actual reversal. Two. This one didn't really hold. I mean, we did have a reversal. Okay, I'll count this one. Actually, no, I'm not gonna count that. This one's a good one that you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's only until the 4th entry that you get the winner. Like I said, I think just logically, the higher time frame you go, the more entries you're also gonna need per POI, which is work out. So I think it's gonna be a little higher number wise here compared to the 1 minute, but we'll see. It's 1. The reason why sometimes it's just straight 1 is because the accuracy of what I teach in the course. Because we're not training for a value gap, we're trading a full mitigation of the PY itself, meaning the gap is fully filled. That's why they reverse so much quicker. This one's just, oh, it's a 2. This one's just one. This 4 hour held, but ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. It's 4. I mean, it's gonna be an outlier. My guess is I think. What is auto select interval? What does that do? Oh, I think it automatically updates to whatever you're on. Yeah, that's what it does. Okay. This we didn't do. We blew through that. Honestly, this is not bad. Like, look how much faster we can get this done. How do you? I don't trade breakouts, bro. I trade reversals actually. I don't like trading breakouts. I literally buy low, sell high. One, two. This one. I mean, we technically made a move. Yeah, I'll count this. 1, 2, 3. And then we hit this 4 hour here. We did not sweep. Okay, this is valid. But this, look at this. My goodness. It's not even a huge PY either. But compared to price, size of price, it's huge. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So very big outlier, 6. This one is only 2, as you can see. So not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this one's bad. 5. Yeah, it was 5. Numbers are definitely higher for sure on the 4 hour. Like I said, kind of what I expected. PYs are bigger. Two. This one failed. This one held. 1, 2, 3. This one got ran through. This one also got ran through. Don't know what that is. This test ran much quicker because I think there's way less PYs. Way less numbers, yeah. I would say if you guys are bad testing like a strategy, I highly recommend a sample size of at least 300 to 500. This 4 hour is, I mean, it held, but my goodness. Let's use the top one because that one's huge. That's like 400 points. Another 4 hour. This one attempt. Okay, not too bad. This one was a few attempts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, time is important too. Like, look at when we actually get the 4-hour move at New York Open. New York Open. This one got ran through. I'm not gonna include that one. Like I said, with the numbers thing, like if you limit yourself only 2 losses within PY, you're only gonna take 2 losses. You're going short compared to if you don't have your numbers and data points, you might take like 5 or 6 shorts here and just lose indefinitely. And so, I mean, yeah, you get the point. This is also a valid one, but dude, look how many there are in here. This is gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, yeah. Major outlier. Why does this work? Trend on liquidity. There's 2 PYs. I'm gonna use the top one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, this one's huge. It's not actually not even that big of a PY. Just took price forever to recover. Okay, we'll just count these here. Again, it's obviously way less data compared to the the 1 hour test. Because look at the 1 hour test. Yeah, way more numbers. Doesn't mean this is gonna be a lot less accurate though. Okay, so I'm guessing 3. There's not really a good median here. Is this much data or enough? What does that mean? Okay, all right, let's go. Let's see what we got. 1, 1, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 2. A lot more variance here for sure. I bet you if you did the daily, it'd be even worse. So, all right, there we go. We don't have a lot of numbers here. All right, so in conclusion, for the 4 hour, the data is telling me there's two things we can do. Either get rid of the 4 hour because sometimes most times it will overlap with the 1 hour, or the median is 2, so it's definitely a lot more attempts. I mean, basically, like if you want to get 80% of the winners, you need 4 attempts. That's a lot more than compared to the 1 hour, which you only need to capture 80% of the 1 hour. You need 2 attempts. Neither ICT or order flow. Order flow is too discretionary, in my opinion. So definitely not order flow. Unless you're running an algorithm of some sort, you're not just looking at bubbles and thinking you're on the right side of the market. It doesn't make any sense. It's not that. It can't be trading can't be that easy. Just think about it. I spent learning ICE for 3 years, some random goon in 26 that order flows real trading. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Haha. Pretty crazy, bro. Like, I swear, the trading community got cycles, man. We had people talking about some top tick, bottom tick. And then we had some people talking about some other stuff, bro. It's just like, there's always something new that comes up, man. Stick with what works and keep doing it. That's it. All right, great data collection today. I'm gonna end the stream here, y'all. In conclusion, here's my conclusion. I'll post it in a Discord, so if you guys join Discord, you'll see it in there. I post it in the private chat for the course members and mentorship students in the JTrades execution chat. So if you want to get access to the complete data set, like once I finish everything, you can join there for the course. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next stream, man. It's a good stream today. I think everyone learned a lot. I learned a lot personally, and this is really good information to know and implement into your own trading because it's actionable. Knowing these numbers now, you can implement this into your trading system and have limits on your risk management. And, you know, it'll help with your backtesting as well. So, anyway, that's it for me today, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next stream or whenever I do a call on Discord, and peace.